creative spirit. We're celebrating songs and times about books. We're celebrating the immense creativity of Dame Darcy. That's right. What we do, just in case this is your first Bushwick Book Club, we take a book, any book, and we read it, and then we produce a new thing in response to it. It could be anything, it's just in response to the book, and it's a great way of engaging with what you're reading, and it's a great way of getting yourself charged up to make something new. So usually we present brand new material in response to the written material, and it's like, these are tender little creations, I often say, you know about the song hole. That's what happens in the song hole. Yay, yeah, magic mermaid blessings, guys. Speaking of mermaid blessing, well, we have the blessing of Sung Lee here, who was our very first performer. She's a brand new piece in response to Wheat Cake Bible. Please welcome Chef Sung Lee.
Hello everyone, thank you for waiting. And I hope this piece is good because we've been waiting for a while. Where do I want to start? Okay. The theme is you can have it all. In fact, you can do it all, as demonstrated by Dame Darcy. She's prolific in every way, and I think that speaks about our capacity. So, I'm reading the Wheat Cake Bible, and I'm seeing a lot of beheadings, slicing, blood, violence, and of course I naturally think of kimchi. Duh. So I'm making it's a very complicated piece, so I apologize, but we're going to do a lot. Primarily, it is a cooking demonstration or a food making demonstration. So you could think of, Julia Childs meets Squid Game, something like that. Secondly, I thought about the idea of censorship. Like Dame Darcy, writes whatever she's thinking about. You want to lob your lover's head off, fine, whatever. Throw it in the ground. I wonder why we don't let ourselves express that more often, or maybe we do, I don't know. Maybe that's road rage. So the second idea is about censorship. And the third idea is about sound. So we're thinking about sound, we're thinking about sound effects, especially in a comic book. And this is where you, my lovely audience, are going to be helping me. Yeah. So in these, over on this side, there's a few bags, paper bags. Some of them have gifts, some of them just have a piece of trash. But they're all noisemakers, and the bag itself are noisemakers, and you yourself are the best instrument around. So let's give it up for yourselves. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds for you to become acquainted with your thing, whatever's in your bag. I'll give you an example. I have Doritos in my bag. Now, what does it sound like when you open the bag, when you crunch it, etc., etc.? You guys get the gist, right? Yeah. So this is how we're going to play this game. I'm going to do an action that is in support of making the kimchi. And the image that's going to be projected is going to speak of that action and sort of explain the action. And then there's going to be, it's drawn in black, black and white as comics are, but then there's going to be red words or images or sound effects. And whatever comes to you, whatever you feel like evokes for you, I would let it come out of your body. Just let it seep out. And second, and I guess because we're together, and I am doing a cooking demo, if questions are part of the sound effects you want to put into it, you may. I welcome anyone to do the narration. I don't know if anybody has a booming voice, but it might be helpful. I've never tried this in front of a room of like 30 people. You could imagine that I haven't had the opportunity. So this is my first go. And so everybody knows what's in their bag. please do so, okay? And when everybody close their eyes, please. Everyone. And when you hear the sound of the rumble, the show is about to begin. I agree with you.
some wax wool. I think bloody, cabbage massacre, it's time to howl.
Hello. Welcome. Completely different. We'll do this. This is a song inspired by, a little ditty, inspired by waxed wool. And if I happen to faint dead away in the middle of the song, it's not COVID, it's just the fact that Dame Darcy is so close to me right now. And I can't take it. It's so wax wolf, sort of the Michael Lindsay Hogg of the meat cake Bible. Come on, you gotta talk about the Beatles documentary, huh? You gotta mention it. Charlie and Marlon. And Susan. Is this good? Oh, that's way too loud. Okay. I'll be right about here.
Serpent from high on above. Wolfie
considering my lower back issues. But it's still lighter than a piano. Thanks, Henry. This next song is inspired by many, many hot witches. Hot witches and rock stars. That's what we got here. And Dame Darcy, offers so much advice. So it's all good advice, and we all learn from history. And this is part of our history and our legacy as hot witches. So here we go. This is a very simple public service announcement for not keeping filling your blood overheating every precious drop in. You're gonna bleed anyway, everyone. You're gonna bleed anyway. What's the rush? You're not alone. Oh, you're not the only rock star witch. You're not alone. Even though today it might feel like it. Speaking of it, declare a vote of no. Money or parental guidance for anyone to show her a way out, so she had to make up her own escape. But she did into cinema that she helped to shape by becoming a movie star when she was just a teen, designing fun and glamour for the whole of the roaring 20s. She had it, but it was a lot of pressure for someone so young, and so she turned to pills and coping mechanisms that included domestic violence. Prescription drugs and domestic violence. Shock therapy, domestic violence. A lobotomy and domestic violence. No, that was Frances Farmer, Cleopatra, original rock star. She'd go far and carry around like the hot guys with arms who couldn't do her thing because girls got to get around, and some rock star business is best conducted lying down. Anthony didn't mind, he was man enough to want her getting away, even when she told him to go to battle but not to raid. She couldn't wait for him to return, so she delivered herself onto his ship secretly, rolled up into a carpet and mermaids. She directed into the ship's business as a gift for the hard work on the decks. And when he died, she took a snake. She held it to her chest until it bit her. That's one way to deal with pain, I guess. It's pretty hard, but today there are other options. It's pretty hard, but today there are other options. Woo! These days, we just have some other coping mechanisms. You can exercise to exercise your inner demons. Learn to kill rapists in a self-defense class. Think of all the power is like for the living. So go ahead, decide what life is like for the living. You're not alone. You're not the only rock star waiting. You're not alone. Even though today it might feel like it, you're not alone. You're not the only rock star waiting. You're not alone. Even though today it might feel like it, you're not alone. Only rock star waiting. You're not alone. Even though today it might feel like it, you're not we have a special treat for you. It's the first performance ever of transvaginal ultrasound. Please welcome Risa Mickenberg. When I invited Risa to play, she was, I don't know, it happens where everything comes up Bushwick Book Club when you're doing a show. And so this was, Dame Darcy's New Cake Bible, and she texted me from like Thanksgiving or whatever, and it was like, wait a second, I'm just at my friend's house, and she has like, she's pulling out Big Cake comics right and left. Of course, duh.
Yeah, fangirling out.
So this was inspired by Dame Darcy's comic Latchkey Kid Cookbook. And what really touched me was the sadness of being left alone at home in the 70s, like so many of us were. The responsibility of younger siblings to feed. And there's a musical callback to dusting the piano keys that I've always wanted to do. I remember my mom dusting the piano keys like da-dun, 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 da-dun. So there's a little callback to that. And there are apologies to Boz Scaggs. 70s radio there was a lot of very sad stuff happening on the radio. So Latchkey Kid Cookbook calls back to that. It's a certain kind of hungry when you're a latchkey kid like me. The younger kids need something to devour. No grown-ups will be home for hours. We're all alone. Yeah, we're all alone. When your stomach starts to growl, have an ice cube on a paper towel. Cat food, mud, ketchup, crud. Yeah, that's what you're eating, bud. 'Cause we're all alone. We're all alone. High C, Jello mix. Hot water, dry tricks. Raw spaghetti, spray cheese, orange tang, burnt beans. Saliva, pizza crust, Pop-Tarts, Cheerio dust. Climb up on the floor. Still hungry, go next door. Where the milkweed gets from the neighbor's breasts tastes like cigarettes. Tastes like cigarettes. Tastes like cigarettes. Tastes like
Next, please welcome poet Dan This is his first year doing book club with us. We're very excited to have him here, and this is his second performance with us. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks so much, Susan. I chose the Existence Forgets Spontaneous Generation, which is in Nikkei, and I loved it because you could almost miss it, and that would be a shame because it's this wonderful pondering of the mysteries of everyday existence. So I wrote a series of short poems inspired by it, and I'm going to read them. Existence forgets. If your thoughts move too fast or become too complex, existence forgets what you were doing.
Sorry. Just forget
Hopefully, no trauma.
I hope I didn't do it.
It's hard to talk over an audience. It is. You never.
Okay, sorry. Poets love happy accidents, or not unhappy accidents, but existence forgets. If your thoughts move too fast or become too complex, existence forgets what you were thinking about to begin with. For example, here a dragonfly is whizzing past your field of vision. When it passes, you wonder, was that an actual living thing or a flitter in your eye? Or here is the face of a person you meet on the subway platform and don't recognize as you flash through every possible scenario and time period to desperately excavate how you know them. A silent movie slowing down or speeding up frame by frame. Kids in high school spinning pens. People lying down in the field forming words captured from aerial photographs. Once I was mistaken by an older poet I tremendously admired for another tall, skinny, bald-headed white guy poet, and he signed my book for the other person, and I said nothing accepting the responsibility of not reminding him of my name, and later receiving the most generous email of apology and generosity, which I cherish to this day, along with a signed book in my collection, which I never mentioned to the other poet. A snowflake, pointillism, a skater spinning or a diver diving. Or for example, you were sleeping in a new bed after a fraught couple of weeks, forgetting for an instant when you wake up that you're actually in a different place. Crop circles, fireworks, or the way when you hear a poem read out loud, you forget that someone assembled a series of words from the garage inside their head, or for example, from massive index cards thrown on the floor, perhaps randomly flipping through some books they haven't opened for years, as if to tell a fortune, or retell someone else's story as if it were their own, or their own story as if it were someone else's. So this is a riff on what's called forget existence. If your aura travels independently of your body thousands of miles away, it may forget the way back. Or perhaps you've been dead so long that the momentary blip of light, which was your life, seems a distant dream. Because I am in and out of time, turning a corner or creating an intricate spiral lock, just as Mary, Queen of Scots, secured her final letter with nothing but the very paper in which this poem is written. Forgetting a word, a name, folding time itself so that a time when you feel particularly lost gently dusts the cheek of a moment you were never ever so certain. Existence for guests. If you are only a guest of existence, you have so much freedom. You can leave when you choose. You have no roots, no obligations, but all the privileges. You pay month to month, no contract. Sure, no long-term benefits, but so much flexibility. You walk along with ease, enjoying everything, breath by breath, block by block. You even find people treat you with a little more respect because you have leeway. You're a master of your own destiny. You've even written a guide, Existence for Guests in 4 easy steps. Rule number 1, don't stay too long. Rule number 2, don't say when you are leaving. Rule number 3, carry in, carry out. Rule number 4, repeat. So this is the last little one, spontaneous generation. Yes, I will eat your unsatisfying cookies. We invent our own causality. Birds from breadcrumbs, squirrels from acorns, bees from dead cows. Oysters from the vital heat of the earth. The perfect cocktail, so sweet and salty and bitter. How do you say it? The thing that happens when you become another version of yourself, from one instant to the next, stepping through doorways, dark to light, but so many pigeons erupt you shut your eyes. Thank you.
I think I said this last time you read Dame, but it's like, I don't know, it just happened, but I think I was put under a spell. I think it's called poetry. Oh my God, so much to think about. Thank you so much. Yeah, I could just keep digesting that. And we can allow Peter DeSouza to come to the stage. Peter DeSouza with Marla to help. Amazing. Thank you so much. And I want to remind everybody, if you want a drink, you can order from the lovely waitresses, the lovely waitstaff out there, and you can have it in here. And we want to thank Ukrainian National Home for having us in their back room. Yeah, it's a sweet space, and they're really awesome people, and these are really good cooks, I'm telling you.
We're going to do an excerpt from little tour diaries, the inspiration. Oh, there it is, good. I know, follow along. But it comes out of a portion of it, I think it might be page 3. But it's probably good to go through the tour diary. I'm happy to be with Marlon next to me, and also to be introduced to the work of Dame Darcy. This is something some people who were reading Zap comics at the time. It was amazing what wonderful artists have come from the world of graphic novels, graphic writing. Come and roll with me to meet you at the bottom of the foot of a gazebo. Can a moment be forever? Is it ever? Let it be me tonight. Let it be me, the coccyx tail, the undone spiral of a bunny puff. Curlicue with an iron curl into a piggy twirl, like Flopsy or Mopsy or Cottontail. Between the sits bones of my bottom are the coiled bones of my sacrum, vestigial in a spiral of 3 to 5 bones, depending on the person. You tried to grab a bunny by its cottontail. The scrunchie in your hand is all it gave you. Unwinding from the bunny is an extra long, extended pink tail like a garden hose. It is swaying as I hold it. It sheds its stocking harness, puffy little scrunchie that held by its bottom, held by its bottom, held by its bottom. My spiral is unraveling, my piggy twirled, extra hurled, straight uncurled, extended sphinx spiral is unraveling, extended like a garden hose. Shame and embarrassment, run for your life. Excrete from me a hiking trail of poop and pee. Shame and embarrassment, I run for my life. Excreting a hiking trail of poop and pee. Follow me, you fellow. You found me now, you fellow. Give me back my scrunchie now. Grab me by my cottontail. My Playboy bunny powder puppy. Pop it off me cottontail. Unwind the 3D piggy coil. Unnailed while unraveling. Elongated in naked glory. Proud Mongolian blue butt. Congenital dermal melanocytosis. Congenital melanocytosis. Congenital dermal. As I roll with you to find you down the hill to our gazebo. Can our moment be forever? Is it ever? Let it be me when I look for you. May I find you down the hill to our gazebo? Can our moment be forever? Let it be me tonight. Let it be me tonight.
Yes, it's almost canal.
And the amphibians that live in the man-made canal of lake.
You gotta, yeah. Peter, it's he's amazing. Okay, Peter. Speaking of amazing, next up we have Charming Disaster. Please welcome Charming Disaster, Elliot Lister, and Trevor Morris. And Elliot has been performing Butcher Book Club shows since, like, you know, back when she was mostly a mermaid. I mean, I guess you're never not a mermaid.
Yeah, but it was like an earlier stage in our metamorphosis.
Mermaid is a race.
Oh yeah, there's one. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Susan. Oh my God, it's so amazing to be in a room with people making music. This is like church to me.
Hallelujah.
I like the kind of church where like nobody talks about why it's so important. You just know because this is happening. Thank you, Susan. And creating National Home and all of this. I'm so moved. And it's so great to see Dame Darcy here in the flesh. This sounds kind of like a Cliff's Notes. Like if you didn't read Meat Cake Bible, by the end of this song, you will feel like you've got the gist, probably. It's kind of a sing-along. And what else?
Yeah, sing along.
Yeah, sing along. I guess that's
Yeah.
like all the. I feel like there was something else
Sing
I was
with
going to
me.
say, but I can't remember what it is. I'm just gonna move over because I can't really see you out of my peripheral vision. I like to keep you in my peripheral vision in case you make any sudden moves. All right. Oh, hindrance and perfidia were knitting up a storm. The coziest of cozies just to keep the kettle warm. There's poison in the whiskey that will turn you into stone. And Granny's making cookies that it's best to leave alone. And the meat cake, tea
party,
meat cake, tea
party,
meat cake,
tea party.
have a little more. If Lucy, alright, that's your verse. Yeah, sorry.
A rich and certain friend, the girl know how to misbehave. To get their vintage dresses, they can go dig up a grave. When the worms begin to wiggle and they have to hide the smell, there's a glacier in the basement, they could ride it straight to hell.
At the meat cake, tea
Tea party,
meat cake,
tea party, tea party.
have a little more. Effluvia the mermaid takes her wheelchair to the bar. To hypnotize the sailor, she can lure them from afar. She wraps them round her finger, she don't care for right or wrong. She opens up her mouth and sings that same old siren song. At the meat cake,
Tea party, tea party, tea party.
have a little more. Strega Pez's mother was a famous wicked witch, but Strega's psychic powers, they don't seem to make her rich. She's got to make some money if she can't steal from the pig, but working at the freak show isn't such a rotten gig. At the meat cake,
Tea party,
meat cake,
tea party, tea party.
have a little more. Wax moves on and drunk again, he's getting pretty fresh. Branding us and groping us, that brandy roguish wretch. But when we try to kill him, shoot him right between the eyes, we find out he's a zombie, what a terrible surprise. At the meat cake,
Tea party,
meat cake,
tea party, tea party.
have a little more. We know you want to see more. Look in the mirror, look in the microscope. We know you want to see more. Look in the mirror, look in the microscope. So come inside the house, my dears, and please don't
Thank you, Dame Darcy. Wow. I mean, you could just like have a glass of wine, open your comic, listen to that song. You have a night, you know? Okay, great. That sounds amazing. All right, cool. Thank you so much. We have now, oh my God, we have C. We have C. We have C. C came all the way from Washington, D.C. And Ray is Ray Badberry. This is C. Griffin. Please welcome C. Griffin.
Hi, my name is C, and my kink is conjoined twins. Oh, wait, wrong meeting. But since I've outed myself, my song is about hindrance and perfidia. And I am so blessed to be joined by Susan and Charlie for saving me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Or we're all going down
Yeah,
together.
we're all in it together.
Yeah.
While Charlie's getting ready, I just want to mention that we are a nonprofit now. We're 501c3. That's like a change that happened also this year. So all of your donations tonight, which can go in that pretty little blue bucket if you want, it's tax deductible. You don't even have to tell me how much you put in. You can make up how much is tax deductible. I don't want to tell. Is that how you run a nonprofit? I think that's how. But we're serious about that, and it's led to a lot of firsts this year. So it's amazing that even with what all the things that we're all going through and all the changes, we're still able to do a lot of incredible things, including having C over for the second time this year. The first time was at our first music festival, outdoor music festival that Bushwick Book Club has done, which was Porch Stomp at Governor's Island. That was fun.
Collected by a mermaid's hand, collected at a doll's command. To you, I give my heart perfidia. What in the name of holy flapjack Jesus, we're just two girls lured away to the circus. Knit one, pearl two, life's a feast, but when we're through and we've had enough to eat, we'll knit ourselves a winding sheet. And we'll sleep side by side, we'll sleep oh so cozy and warm. The stupid old stars will go shooting by while angels peek out of buzz.
I take it back with a sigh. Perfidia, goodbye. Knit one, purl two. Knit one, purl two.
It's time now, you guys. We're going to have, after C, we're going to have sea shanties from Dame Darcy!
Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna barf. No, you guys, like during the lockdown, I was learning new sea shanties, and I've never played these before. I know like a ton of them that I could just do, but I decided to do ones I'd never done before to challenge myself. So it's just me and my banjo, Lisa Frank, the hologram banjo. Oh, I gotta plug this in. So this song, is it working? Sorry. We can do this acoustic, it's not too bad.
I'll just put my.
And mic it. I don't know why, I always have technical difficulties, like, every time. It's because I'm really a Luddite. And I'm a Gemini, so it affects us a lot, yeah. This song is from the perspective of sailors, and it's about 3 mermaids that are horrible and how they destroy men and the bad things they do. The first one is this Typhoon Tessie and Mermaid Minnie and Slick Savannah, and she's from Savannah. Okay, we can hear that, it's all right. Got a whale of a tale to tell you about. Whale of a tale or two about the flapping fish and the girls I love. Nights like this with the moon above. A whale of a tale. Let me start again, you guys. I'm so sorry. Got a whale of a tale to tell you about. A whale of a tale or two about the flapping fish and the girls I love. Nights like this with the moon above. A whale of a tale and it's all true. I swear on my tattoo. There was mermaid Minnie. Met her down in Madagascar. She would kiss me anytime that I would ask her. Then one evening the flame of love blew out. Well, blow me down and pick me up. She brought me for a trout. Got a whale of a tale to tell you about. A whale of a tale or two about the flapping fish and the girl Well, blow me down and pick me up. She was the captain's wife. Got a whale of a tale to tell you what. A whale of a tale or two about the flapping fish and the girls I love. Nights like this with the moon above. A whale of a tale and it's all true. I swear on my tattoo. There was slick Savannah, had a look that spelled out danger. My heart quivered when she whispered, "Come here, stranger." Got her trinkets a sailor can't afford. Well, when she spent my last red cent, she tossed me overboard. Got a whale of a tale to tell you that. A whale of a tale or two about the flapping fish and the girls I love. Nights like this with the moon above. A whale of a tale and it's all true. There on my tattoo. Thanks, because I never played that one in public before. And it's different because Isabel's like, "Get your head in the game, bitch!" Okay, so this one I do know. Can I do one more? Okay, this one I do know. I mean, I kind of knew that one. She stood on the beach alone and gazed out the misty blue, saying, "See as you hold him to your breast, does he mention my name to you? Oh, where is my sailor boy? Oh, where is my sailor boy? He sleeps at the bottom of the deep blue sea, and he can't come back to me. Oh, what does the deep sea say? Oh, what does the deep sea say? It moans and it groans and it splashes and it foams and it rolls on its weary way. A beautiful rose one day I placed on the crest of a wave, and I said, "Take it, please, and let it settle close above his watery grave." A driftwood I watched in vain, and the rose never came back again. So waves, take another message to my love. Tell him I'll meet him above. Oh, what does the deep sea say? Oh, what does the deep sea say? It guards and keeps my lover where he sleeps, and it rolls on its weary way.
Do you know any other mermaid, pirate, banjo playing, cartoonist, actress, performer? I don't know. She's like the only one. Dame Darcy. and while he's getting up, I just wanted to start some thank yous going because this takes like a lot of everything and a lot of everybody. And I want to give a special thanks to Hazel and Hope who set up our gift bags. Hazel and Hope, are they still here? I don't know. It might be, it's a school night, so they might have had to go. But they set up the gift bags. The gift bags are over there, so I hope you take one before you leave tonight. And they have all kinds of like merch and little things from all the different acts that you've seen tonight. And including vinyl, which was also printed at Brooklyn Phono, which Fern donated the bags, and she printed vinyl. She kind of does a lot. She kind of does it all. And so big hand for Fern. I hope she's around, and if she's not, she feels this. Brooklyn Phono, actual vinyl, made in actual Brooklyn. And Charlie, I wanted to thank Charlie. He's been doing all this sound and playing and he co-produces these shows with me, and so can't live without him. And I wanted to thank C for handling all the tech. Doing all the slides. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay, how about a song about a wolf?
Where's Marlon?
Where's Marlon? Marlon, maybe, okay, we'll just, Marlon needed a break, but I'm sure he'll jump in. Or maybe we should,
Bam!
maybe we should vamp a little. Who's got another sea shanty? Maybe, just one more?
Yes, I can do another one.
Isn't that great? Like when you need it. Yeah, I think
No, we want another one.
I think we should hear one more shanty, we should hear one more shanty while we get set. More shanty.
You guys can do that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. In 1853, on June the 19th day, our gallant ship, her anchor weighed, and for Greenland she bore away. Brave boys, for Greenland she bore away. The lookout on the cross street
Ha! Choo choo choo. I really don't know what to say about another Wax Wolf song. What can you say? I know. I wrote it 3 years ago. So. This is on the vinyl that you. Everybody loves this.
I love this song.
Yeah. Anyway. Some trash. He's got some paws that move real fast. When there is a wax wolf at your window, don't let him impress on you. He can do with that mouth if you want to keep your dress on. You try to stab him with a knife, still finds a way to wreck your life. You want to shoot him with a loaded gun. The times he dies will be exactly none. Get some poison and you will see what wolf mommy fed her baby. The zombie doggy you will find gives no need to one-track mind. If your wax wolf seems a bit too short that he is going to bring up, you just might distract him if you scare him with your doppelganger. Chick decides she's had enough, and Wax decides to call her bluff. She puts the gun right at his chest, blows a hole where that heart should rest. He falls down and he starts to bleed, and all the angels that he sees. Richard cries, "What have I done?" And Waxy laughs, "Now that was fun." If you think you're rid of him and your life is safe to go back to, there will be a fucked up looking snowman who will probably grab you. When there is a wax wolf at your window, don't let him impress on you. He can do with that mouth if you want to keep your dress on.
From Rena Zager soon, and this is Jason Trachtenberg.
Thank you, Jason.
Hey, hi. Wow. Really thanks Susan Wong for doing all that stuff. I need to put one of these things together.
I like how you used my first and last name to the mom.
The only Susan I know. Which makes even less sense on my end, of course, but, so, we'll get the other microphone set up here. I mean, you can call me Jason Trachtenberg all you want, I don't care. Seriously, that stuff never gets old, Susan. Never gets old.
Yeah, for some reason you are first and last name, Jason Trachtenberg.
I know. Hi. Hey, Dame Darcy.
Hi.
Been a while, yeah. Thanks for doing those shanties. It's just what I needed right about them. Yeah, it really was. Sure. How's the guitar sound like, Charlie? All right?
Great.
Good. All right, so I'm doing a piece based on, correct me if I'm getting the title wrong, the Easy Bake, what?
Easy Bake Coven.
Yeah. I thought it was me. Okay, yeah, so it's the Easy Bake Coven. And about how a doll has, whether she's possessed or not, that was the concept, right?
How to tell if she's possessed.
Right, like taking a test and answering the questions. So I wrote a song based on that. I think it's about 5 different comics. And so it's based on that series. Woo! Does your doll have a face that changes with her eyes? Too many questions and lots of lies. Does she take lessons to help her happy outlook? Too many shadows and lots of books on the ceilings. They say you are possessed. Lots of thick layers on your fabric dress. What is your answer? Why must you always connive? Bon voyage, baby. Stay away from knives. Stay away from knives. What you doing, doll? Questions and answers. Does your doll like to dream of printed pink roses, vanilla streams? You scream at the stars, you're looking right out in space. Fall off the shelf now, you're back in place. You got a healthy doll. She's not possessed, she's got the tendency to fall. If your doll disappears, then you just go with what is. Answer the questions, take a little quiz. Check it off your list. You got a healthy doll. I like that one too. Check it off your list. Take a little quiz. Everyone, you got a healthy doll. One more time for argument, take a little quiz. Take a little quiz. Check it off your list. Check it off your list. You know the next line. You got a healthy doll. Should we do it one more time just for the heck of it? Okay. Check it off your list. Check it off your list. Take a little quiz. Take a little quiz. You know the next line. You got a healthy doll. Alright. I don't really do sing-alongs too often. Take a little quiz. You check it off your list. You got a healthy doll. You got a healthy doll.
Which, in Ides of March, Dame Darcy gets illegally evicted from her witchy-poo, cute little gingerbread house. And then she has months of turmoil. Her whole life is upended. And, you know, that's a phrase like, beware the Ides of March. I did have to look it up. I didn't remember, it was Caesar, whatever, who cares. But the Ides of March is March 15th. It's the middle of the month. And then I realized, last year, the beginning of the pandemic, that's when they locked us the fuck in our house. And the Ides of March vibes have not stopped since then. And you think it's going to be over, but it's never going to be over. Because there's a seismic shift happening. You all feel it, you can pretend it's not there. So that's why I made this video, which is a look at the signs of the Ides of March that continued into 2021. Hey! I just wanted to say that. True. You can't see it says Ides of March 2021 edition. You can't see anything.
Turn down the lights.
Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Oh, by the way, everyone's starting over tonight, so this is just in the spirit of the show. A lot of text in here, so is there a way to, I'm sorry. Yes, you see, how the pandemic will change our foundation routines in 2021, which is what everybody fucking wants to know about. It's very important. Allured, right on the finger on the pulse. This is Biden headquarters. I thought that said COVID because I had it on the brain. It says good job. Stay cozy, 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 cozy. See, lots of coziness. The head hair. That's a poorly named Thai conspiracy restaurant. Oh, yeah, that's really interesting in the whole way. Okay, yeah, they're gentrifying Chinatown, so the developer, I think, put a sign that says nothing lasts forever. Like, to get in our head, we can't have it anymore. Celebrating Women's History Month with blouses. Let's go to Chelsea Piers and do basketball with masks on. Your local deli sells Bitcoin. Hungry. I dyed my hair purple and then my computer knew. And that's the water they steal from to bring us the water. That's Big Sur if you're collapsed for the second time. I grew up in Philly, there's never been tornadoes. That's all I'm saying. Why the Pope is wrong? Did you know the Pope, that piece of shit? Oh, this is my favorite headline. One day they all said, go to New Zealand, that's where you can survive. They're not even hiding it anymore. That's sativa, that's pot, avoid feelings. Put shit on my head to feel better. We know the answer is no, no, and no, and no. Pay with your face, never with your I love the horror of a cat that knows what's coming out of the pipe. I'm a lot of fun at parties, so here to
Thank you very much. All right, we're at our final song of the night. Please welcome Serena Joe. And I just want to thank everybody again because I was thinking about what makes Dame Darcy so special besides like all of the things. Like, there's like so many we can't name. But it's very special for me because I am very squeamish. I don't like scary things. I hate horror movies, blood, guts, all that. I know, thumbs down. In fact, when I was a little kid, my siblings would chase me around the house with pictures of Hieronymus Bosch's hell pictures, you know, torture and hell. And I'd cry and run away, and they would taunt me, and they would say, Susan is sensitive, Susan is sensitive. And it's true, you know, but so I'm like, why would it take Dame Darcy's description? Like, her characters aren't all nice. There's like a lot of, like, there's exhuming of bodies and lots of things with bodies and blood and, you know, and like, and yet you can't get enough of it. The world that she creates is just really fascinating and magical. And I don't know, there's something about it that makes all those things not scary for me. And that's what and yeah, and I was like, you know, that, and not scary is really important right now. And everyone here bringing their art makes me less scared as well. So thank you all for creating, thank you Hieronymus Bud still scares me. Please welcome Serena.
Charlie is a man of constellation. He's helping me with mine. So nice to be here with everybody. It's really inspiring and warming to the heart, you know, to be together. And I think everyone's been through so much in different ways. And Dame Darcy's book was like an absolute highlight for me. And I chose the story of Brandon and Alifer, which I guess is central to the question of the piece is, why are you here? And who are you here with? And what shall you become?
Someone alone, forgotten and used, beaten and lost. What can she do? Broken and desperate now, just a child. Alfred's muse comes to her, offers some clues. Alone we're one, together we're two. We share, we're more, we're ready and new. After the home she runs to a strange place. Her heart is stuffed full of money and courage. At the orphanage she makes an unlikely friend, a girl named Bronwyn, whose tale has no end. Birth from a horse after her mother's death, a muse also visits Bronwyn. These words are said. You will have a third mother, she will be so true. Alifer is the mother who comes to you. One fine day, a circus came to town. Acrobats and horses, and even clowns. And Alifer, both clever and very shrewd, has a plan to make the crowd swoon. Bronwyn rides her horse, Alifer calls to the crowd.
all of the great things that Dame Darcy has brought with her, including tarot deck, including her newest release, the Daily Musings and Tarot Readings. So check it out. And the blue donation bucket is still there if you'd like to donate. Thank you very much for supporting us and for having songs about times about inspired by books, because they're good times. All right, thanks guys. Thank you. Stick around and keep ordering vodka and stuff from the Ukrainians and
Here's a nice question.
Okay, yeah.
If people want to donate to Bushwick Book Club, but they don't have cash, is there a way to do
Yes, you can donate to Venmo at Bushwick Book Club. And you can also donate to PayPal, paypal.me/Bushwick Book Club. I'd like to invite all the players today to come up to the stage for one last photo. And we'll have our final photo of this amazing hair.
Good stuff, good stuff. You going up for the photo?
Protest.